EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. So that one will be accepted. Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Ready. 90, Wolf. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, check 24. Ready.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
He's checking. Crash. Alert flare. Nice. Motion.
Dalton here from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
From the 44, Jackson, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Check right. 57 to Mike. Yeah, to Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Rush in. Switch. Check. Watch twist.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way. To the 44-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 44-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jordan Howard, 56 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point. 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Wait.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Check. Lucky.
On second down, it's Ingram, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trailed early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Hill.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Returnable for Grant. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, Benjamin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Carlos Dunlap on the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
from just shy of midfield. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 7 at the Bengals 20-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, no one. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball. Switch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Watch right. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Here you go.
93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
52.
Five.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
Here's Kevin Huber now. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Baltimore. Jacoby Brissett keeping it himself from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Room here to run. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Alpha.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
You. Why? Get wide.
It'll be McSorley again, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Here's Dalton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Anderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a first down carry, it's Hill. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here you go, Cam. Easy.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Alert 3. Safe. Watch the ship.
On second down, Benjamin. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Check. Fresno. Check 3.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Slam. Hey, alert 3. Check hot route. Come on. Kill. Check 50.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Jim.
He's going to run, but has got a long way to go. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Mike. Hot. Lady.
Watch the screen. Watch the
2x2. Move.
Dalton to Hill on the draw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Mike 54.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
54. Mike.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
You got to think this is likely four-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Mike 29.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You got time. You got time right there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Watch 36. 36. He's heavy on the edges. Mike 36. Look. 36. Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Going deep for Benjamin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And
a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Passing. It's Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st down, Benjamin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, Mike 40. They can't hang with us.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Kill, kill, kill.
And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
It's second down. Dalton looking. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, Echo.
And Dalton to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10, it's McSorley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it'll bring up third down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard real life?
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, high 7.
He's coming. He's
Hey, 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 hey.
double up.
.368.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Hey, no.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson. And that may put a period on this AFC Championship game.
57. Mike, 57.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On the set. Mike, 57. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check 26. Check 26.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.